Configuring an email service for IntelliMail using the chatter user method. In order to send reports and dashboards via IntelliMail, an email service needs to be configured in Salesforce. This can be done using a compliance BCC address, get site user, or chatter user. In this example, we will be setting up an email service using the chatter user method. To do this, we need to go to the Setup panel and then navigate to the Develop heading and then click on the Email Services link. From here, we can now click on the New Email Service button to configure an email service. Please note that in order to configure the email service correctly, the information needs to be completed exactly as I do it here. First step is to enter the name, IntelliMail, and in the Apex class box we'll select the IntelliMail option. Accept attachments should be set to binary attachments only. The next three fields can be left blank and we'll be sure to tick the active checkbox to true. Now we will leave all the discard message pick lists as they are, and optionally we can choose to enable error routing by ticking the checkbox here and entering the email address to send error messages to. Enabling error routing sends an email to your administrator if any errors occur with your IntelliMail service. If you would like to use this option, then make sure that you enter the email address of a system administrator. We can now click the Save and New Email Address button to continue with the email service. On this page, the information should be pre-populated for you with an email address, active checkbox set to true, and context user. In the Accept Email From field, please be sure to delete any email addresses. We can now click Save. Once saved, a unique Salesforce email address will appear like this. Let's copy this address so that we can use it in the next step. To copy the address, I'm selecting it with my mouse and then right-clicking and choosing the Copy option. Now we need to create the chatter user. To do this, we need to go to the Manage Users section of the Setup panel and then click on Users. From here, we can click the New User button. We now need to complete some basic details for our chatter user. Let's call this user our IntelliMail chatter user. It is very important that we give the email address for this chatter user as the unique email service address that we copied in the last step. Let's right-click and select the Paste option to copy in the email address. Be sure to enter a unique username in the form of an email address for this user. On the right-hand side, it is important that we select the user license type as a chatter-free user and the profile as a chatter-free user. Now that you have finished configuring your email service, you can continue on to configure the IntelliMail Domain Manager. Please note that the chatter user option is only suitable for scheduling reports and dashboards saved in folders within Salesforce that have public access, meaning that all users can access these. If you need to schedule reports and dashboards that are not publicly available, please use the Site Guest User method.